Good morning. Alan Nuckman from Option Shop with your morning market stir for Tuesday, February 19th. The markets finished last week kind of muted and sedated a bit. We saw the stock indexes have a tight range throughout the week, and looking at the markets, we closed down 1517 in emini S&P, down 1 point with a 10-point range. The Dow futures finished down 2 at 13,948, again only a 100-point range on Friday, and relatively unchanged on the week in the stock indexes. The Nasdaq, the emini Nasdaq, was down 6 at 2761, holding support at that 2760, that was the original breakout area from the Friday before. Other markets, we saw the euro currency steady as well, up 8 at 133.58, with a solid support floor at 133 from the last week and also in January when they talked the euro currency down. The dollar index did rally some, up 3 on Friday at 80.50, and did gain 50 points on the week. Now that pressured some other commodities markets. We saw the crude market down $1.40 on Friday at 96.50, still within that trading range that we'll talk about in a minute. Gold was the big loser of the day, down 26 at 1609. It actually traded below $1,600 per ounce on Friday as the bulls are really getting shaken out at this point. Bond market was pretty steady, 143.5, still mid-range for the treasuries right now. So after the quiet week last week and the holiday on Monday, where did the market stand on this Tuesday morning to start a new trading week? Well, right now we're getting a little positive action out of the equities markets. Once again, we're seeing a little bit of a bounce. We're at 1520 in the emini S&P, up 3 points right now. 1522 is the high from last week, and then 1530 is the next target from that 20-point range that we saw between 1490 and 1510 before this breakout. The Dow futures right now are up 17 at 13,965. 14,000 did print last week, so we'll look to see how it reacts when it gets to that level. And encouraging is the Nasdaq here at 2769. The Nasdaq is still within that trading range between 2,700. It had been trading between 2,700 and 2,760, which targets 2,820. So we'll look to see if it can reach those levels. The euro currency is pretty steady right now, around 133.50, as is the dollar. The dollar's up another 15 points at 80.72. Bonds right now are unchanged. Bonds have been trading between 144.5 and 142 and change, where we did test those lows last week, since about January 15th. So within a range in the treasuries with interest rates. We're looking at crude right now unchanged at 95.85, and gold has bounced a couple dollars right now at 16.12, up 2.5. So to wrap up the action on this Tuesday morning after the holiday yesterday, stock indexes have regained some ground, and we're at 1520 in emini S&P, up 2, and we're up 17 points in the Dow futures. So I will see you early Wednesday morning for the stir in the markets to set up your trading day. From the CME Group in New York, as it always comes back to commodities.